Hello, guitar nerd dizzles. Today something special. It happened that I went to Jozsi Lak's workshop with Michiel and Dave. That doesn't mean anything to you if you don't know who Michiel and Dave are, but we're not going to go into that. They're cool guys. And I saw a very special guitar there that he had from a customer who he built that for. And I was like, dude, we need to show that. And Yoshi being Yoshi, he's not the most keen marketing specialist. He's 3 miles away from me and doesn't necessarily use my services because even though I offer them for free, I'm like, dude, whatever you want to show, bring it here. I show it because the guy builds insane guitars. His handmade rocker model starts at 1,700 euro. This is fully handmade with the best ingredients and pickups and everything. I think it even includes a case and all that stuff. He builds very, very good handmade guitars for very little money. So I was like, dude, let me push you a little bit. He's like, because he doesn't want to get on my nerves. Yoshi, please get on my nerves. You deserve it to get on my nerves. So I saw this thing. I'm like, dude, we have to show this because it's pretty unique. And it actually comes in an insane case, which I think the owner himself kind of turned Yoshi onto, and now Yoshi has a hookup and he can hook you up with the guitar in that case. We have a camera with a little bit of an amp corner in there. Look at this. This is actually a rifle case. So you can get this kind of quality. I've seen Vlad from Catpick Studios buy one like this from SKB, but this is a super hard plastic case, big locks on it. I think it's even waterproof, and wheels on it, serious handle, so you can wheel it around. This is a flight case. This is what you take on, what are those things where with the flights. And this guitar in here, I'll tell you right now, comes with this case for about 2,900 euro. Completely handmade. And for 2,900 you get high-end factory guitars. For 2,900, well, you get like a mid-level, entry-level PRS for that money. You get a pretty decent, not super high-end level, but you get a pretty good Music Man. And they also come, Music Mans at that price range come in a great case. Not that. They come in a really good hard case, but not flight case level. This is the shit. And again, it's a rifle case, so on the inside, the foam has to be cut, but it's done beautifully. So let's get to the guitar, because it's actually very, very awesome. So I'm going to open this, 4 latches. So you can see on the inside, do we have a camera? Yeah, on the favorite cam, how they are like kind of squares in here that are taken out. The guitar is as freaking safe as it could be. And you can already see this is not your average guitar. Ooh, smells like luthier. I'm gonna try to do this. So again, it comes with this ridiculous case at 2,900 bucks. And look at this. This is a Firebirdy explorer-y kind of a thing, but it's actually a very small body. Usually those guitars tend to be huge. This is rather small. I held it against a Strat. All these dimensions are Strat dimensions, and only pretty much this big sticking out back there goes further than the Strat body. But look at this section, and we're going to go to the favorite cam right here. We have a Tele-style bridge, a short one, which actually doesn't come in black. So Yoshi hand-painted that. So this is custom black. We have a P90 and a crooked single coil, which is already a very strange combination, but pretty cool. 3-position switch, no coil tap, because there's nothing to coil tap. Now you're gonna say, and that's the first thing I said, what's with the headstock? Isn't that a Music Man headstock? Well, it's similar. The customer wanted that, and I told him, well, but aren't Music Man headstocks copywritten, trademarked? I think they're trademarked. You're not allowed to do them. Actually, no, not Music Man headstocks. 4-2 headstocks. So 4 tuners on one side, 2 on the other. And yes, Music Man actually has a trademark on that. You're not allowed to do that in the US. So as long as this guitar is being built and sold in Europe, you're fine. You're allowed to buy it and even build it. It's a little bit Music Man-y. I think he could come up with a 4-2 headstock that's a little bit less that. That's what the customer wanted. It's a small builder. You know, he tried to accommodate the client. But we have Spätzle, locking tuners on here. In black, of course, in flat black. And they're pretty damn cool. Of course, locking tuners, cool. It looks like this is a bone nut. I mean, we're talking with a custom builder, about a custom builder, and that means, you know, most of them will go for natural bone. And I have a cheat sheet here because he sent me a WhatsApp message with the details. The body is made from mahogany. Of course, you can't see that because it's all this beautiful satin olive finish. Oh, there's a little bit of white speck in there. Oh, come on. Beautiful, except for the white speck. Olive finish. And it's mahogany, and the mahogany is 40 years old. How does he get 40-year mahogany? He has old stair pieces, like free let's start slowly, Henning. Free floating stairs was all the rage in Germany in like the 70s, and they were just big pieces of wood on a frame, and now people are getting rid of those. So he's got another 32 of those, and it's 40-year-old mahogany. Pretty clever. I actually had a buddy who said, "Oh, dude, I have these mahogany stairs. We should make guitars out of them." Well, Yoshi's doing that. So 40-year-old mahogany. The neck is Canadian maple with a Madagascar rosewood fingerboard, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's really nice and red, and it has this beautiful white stripe in here, which I wish it was just more of the white stripe. So let's look at that. I love multi-colored fingerboards. Nothing in the fretboard. Beautifully done. Let's see if the dots are centered. No, they're not. Some of them are. But he told me why that is, because he does a fretboard, puts the dots in, and then he might have to shave off the fretboard a little bit to make it fit. We have ferrules in the back. Look, there's a cavity cover that's actually sunk in. So it's not like a Music Man. It is a set neck guitar. Nice heel joint. It's definitely not your average guitar. So let's see what else we have. This is a Clusen P90. That's a Fender single coil. The guitar is called Boilerbird. That's beautiful. It's a Boilerbird. It is in E flat with a dropped low E string, which means it's now a C sharp, a drop C sharp. But we can of course bring it to E flat first. I'm gonna plug in my bullet cable, which I got from a buddy. And look at this. Isn't that cool? The Strat jack in the side. It's actually a good way to do it and be able to service that and still have that kind of angle. Simple solution, and it's good. So, I'm going to go and actually tune this to E flat. Spätzles perform beautifully. So we're now in E flat standard. Why does it sound so ridiculously huge? It's just a half step lower. We're on the single coil. And I'm going into the Tone King Sky King over there. I was going to say mic with a Lewitt MTP 440, but apparently that is not true. I have to also send it to the Dixon aluminum cab, which I didn't. Here we go. So I'm miking the Dixon aluminum cab, which is really, really awesome. It's 600 and something pounds. They're not inexpensive, but it's really tiny and it's ultra light. It's made out of aluminum. And everyone who played them at Quiz was like, what? Yeah, there'll be a review on those as well. I'm making that with a Lewitt MTP 440, and we're going into the aux as always with a cream backloaded 412, and I'm mixing those two together after I phase align them. A huge sound from that single coil. Whoa! The tonal balance is amazing. There's a lot of brightness, but just under too much, and there's heft. Okay, in the middle. It's quiet now. Ho-ho! I don't know what I'm doing, but it's Spank Central. It's got a telly thing. And it is Telesque. Obviously, you can ask him to build you this thing with a humbucker and a P90 or two humbuckers, whatever you want. It's a custom shop. And the P90. Auto cranking it a bit. This is ridiculous. It's obviously something ultra special, but I can imagine hanging. This is something that people immediately recognize, and it, even though it's very explorer fiery, it's a Boilerbird, you know? I love all the roundness, all the quirkiness. It is a little bit SG-ish in the way that in the playing position, the neck and everything is a little bit over here. Let's go to a Marshall JCM 800. great. Go to the Friedman Dirty Shirty. Leslie. Right there. Now you can go to the amp wall. Thank you. I said let's go to the Friedman. Let's go to the Marshall Miniplexy thing. What I was trying to do. I was trying to do sus4, C sus4. Trying to do 7 something. Now that's crap. There's a lot of mid scooping, I think, on that single coil. That's great. Let's go now to the Dirty Shirley. The guy that got it likes it in drop, so and that means we go to the orange, that thing, the orange thing. crap, the clarity. The orange is usually very dense, but with the P9, it's all there. Ridiculous. Now if I could play that would be so cool. It's very noisy here. Gotta work on that. I'm feeling like I'm gonna push it off. I have to work with the body a bit. That probably takes a little bit of getting used to. And when I'm moving the chords up, I'm feeling like I'm pushing the guitar off. That single chord is ridiculous. Okay, we move on to the Rev 100p. What I'm doing, but holy crap. Let's see how she flies with some solo-y stuff using the BE module in the Syn 50. On the single chord there. The high end really is piercing a little bit through. I think this is not a solo man's guitar necessarily. unless you're doing bluesy stuff and you're less gain, like. 22 frets. We have the spoke wheel. And this is the thing, the guy that wanted it, I actually don't know who that is, and I don't know what he plays, I don't know the band. Given that it's a drop C sharp kind of a thing, I'm assuming he goes for heavier, rounder, fuller things. I'm assuming he's probably maybe more of a rhythm player. Also looking at the pickup configuration, possibly, I don't know. But I think the guy who commissioned this guitar from Jozsi Lak is a Music Man fan. But he didn't find, price-wise, he could have easily bought any Music Man, but he didn't find in the Music Man arsenal what he wanted. He clearly wanted a P90 single coil thing, a tele bridge, which is very unique. He probably comes from teles. There is a tiny, tiny bit of a carve here, but it's not a tele, but it's also a tele. It's a Music Man, but it's not. But neck dimensions, the roundness of the neck is very Music Man, and I have several of them, and I'm at home when I play Music Man, so that's easy. Obviously, the headstock, the truss rod adjustment here, which is always, for me, the way to go, because it's so much easier than opening something here. Just take a little bit of a stick and go, eek, done. Now, given the fact that this Boilerbird, which is a great name, is completely handmade in Germany with the best components and comes in a ridiculous case, which probably will cost you $250, $300 by itself. It's, I think, $28.90 or something, whatever Yoshi wants for this. It's freaking ridiculous. If you need another kind of a guitar, he will build you whatever, obviously. But I would say go to his models because they are, I would say, traditional, but slightly unique. Traditional with the kick. Don't have him build you a Strat or a Tele. What's the point? Have him build you a Jozsi Lak guitar. This is a Jozsi Lak guitar. I think if he works on this model with a touch more of his own design, primarily the headstock, go with the 4.2 because it's legal in Europe. Go with the 4.2, or actually go with the 2.4. Brian Moore Guitar did that, and I think it's cool. Go with the 2.4, do that headstock, but a little bit more of your own touch so people don't say, oh, it's just the Music Man. Everything else about this thing is Jozsi Lak. For the price, the tones are super unique. I cannot say that this is a Tele, a Strat, a P90, kind of a Les Paul thing. It's absolutely own thing, and it's really, really good. It's a rhythm monster. If you want the spankiness of all the single coiliness, it's there. It's a rock guitar. It's a funky kind of spank monster. It's very impressive, especially given that it's fully handmade. Check out, I don't even know if Yoshi has a website. The guy in marketing is really not happening. Check him out, give him a call, write him an email. This is awesome. Tell him you want this, just in a different color or with different pickups. Or maybe, what's his face? Trevor Wilkinson now has a Tele rider trem. That would be so awesome. This with the new Wilkinson Tele trem would be cool. Whatever you want, Yoshi will build it. This is just an example, and it's a great example. Thanks, Yoshi, for letting me check this out. This video is unpaid, and now I don't get to keep the guitar because it's some guy's guitar that I just got to check out for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Jozsi, for switching. Please use my links. By the way, I now have Sweetwater links, which really helps me. If you're in the US and you want to buy anything, use one of my links. That really supports me. I'm linking to, the AUX and other some basic stuff, or of course always to the product that if Sweetwater has it or Thomann has it that they have. Using those links really helps me out and supports my channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, so please click them. Thank you so much. And animals at the end.